Alright, let's pick it up here. We're fighting against these bird bat enemies. And what I'm doing is showing you Bright Crest, which is an air attack. But it's not going to do that much damage to these enemies because they're obviously light elemental. So what I decided to do is finish the combo with Tempest, which is a hard hit attack, so any stock they gained in this fight is completely nulled. Or hopefully, that's what I wish, but we'll see. They're not gone, they're there. And this is what they're gonna pull off. They're gonna pull off Gathering first, when they perform a double attack, and then Bright the Side, which has such a huge area that is pretty dangerous. Plus they do a lot of damage with their attacks. And I forgot they did this. So get ready to be annoyed. Okay, with Seal, this means no special arts and no spells can be used. So this means that I can't use Release for Johnny. But I will show you the ability for Release eventually, but it would be against weaker enemies. Okay, for Thunderbird, it's now or never. Let's do this. Good. That gets rid of them, but they'll be back. I know they'll be back. Yeah, they did a huge number on Mao. Especially since she doesn't have her ultimate armor, whereas Shania, Ricardo, and Johnny already do. So what I'm doing right now is that now that I have the ladder, I can head back to that one crevice we encountered before. And leave that crevice over there for later, because obviously we're supposed to go in that direction. So what we're gonna do is head over here. I recommend actually crossing this crevice as soon as you can. And you'll see why. Yes, we want to use the ladder for this. Whoops, I skipped that fight. But then again, it was exactly against the same enemies, so nothing big to worry about. Okay, got a strike expand here. And there's a glowing thing on the ground, which is something important. This reminiscing I don't necessarily mind. Of course, when she says father, it implies her dad. So this kind of explains, though we kind of got it all along, because Nathan keeps on calling Shania princess, since she's the daughter of the chief of the Garvoy tribe. So she's not as powerful as the chief, but she takes his weapon anyways. We get a Wild Mist, which is Shania's ultimate weapon. And this will probably be the determination of life or death at this moment. Okay, I'm gonna take the ladder with me, because we still need to cross that other crevice. Okay, I forgot to restore MP. Well, once we do cross that crevice, we're gonna actually reach a save point, hopefully. I do encounter a fight here, and there is a new enemy that I encounter, but I decided to skip it. Primarily because I stopped recording and finished the fight, so you don't exactly see it finished completely. But it's not a big deal because I know I do fight the same creature and a lot of it in the upper levels. Okay, Alright, whoops, skip that one. I'm still trying to figure out where that one is. One finish that I don't know exactly where it is. A lot of these fights are actually forced, so I'm gonna see if I can try and record them, but I do act cheaply in some of them, I think. Okay, the altar of the sky is where she encountered Thunderbird, or made the pact with Thunderbird. And that is supposed to happen. It makes things complicated.
Come on.
Okay, this is what I can do at the moment. Since they're airborne, and this has a large area, I'm gonna use Bright Crest. The only problem is they have like about 175 HP, which is not enough to bring them down, even with Bright Crest. So I need to take them out now. Okay, I need to take out A first. I'm being cautious with these things because they use instant death. And I recommend using wind attack against them. And if you actually spare some of them, they will heal themselves. Okay, perfect. I'll show you Red Crest, which is the ultimate fire spell. I'll actually show you where you get the Stellars, because they're actually pretty easy to find and you have to beat certain bosses to get them. For instance, well, I'll tell you later. Okay, what this means is we can't cross. Not again. Alright. You know the drill. That isn't exactly good enough. So what I'm gonna do is use Release and change to Awaker, and I'll show you Dual React, which is this ability. It's pretty powerful, actually. I don't know if it's gonna get rid of them though. It's a hard hit attack, so you can't exactly use it in combos. Okay, that should do it. I want to make really sure I get rid of this one because these things, which look like chickens or plucked chickens, are earth. Okay. So this cures everyone else. Let's try this. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, wow. Guess it was. Okay. Now I was really careless here, and that is, I forgot exactly which bridges I'm not supposed to take. So, ultimately, you'll see me take bridges I'm not supposed to take. Okay. Some more reminiscing, but this also, she did say that she hid some treasure here, so that's what we're ultimately going to find. Okay. Let's see, is this bridge? Not the one we take. Great. Complicates matters. Okay, let's see what I can do. They're a bit close together now, so if I just fuse with Awaker and use Bright Crest, which has an enormous area, I could get rid of all of them. It should be really good. And after this fight, I'm gonna have to cut it short, so after this, let's wrap up here, and I will see you later.